everybody, how you doing? Welcome to Gaming Solo. My name is Robert Solo Gamer Friend, and welcome to Gaming Solo's 13 Games to Halloween, Day 7, Tiny Epic Vikings. If you haven't had the opportunity to see the setup, go ahead and click on the link in the description below. Watch the setup. When you're done, come back and join me in the playthrough. Play the best you can. I'll play the best I can. When it's all over with, let me know how you did compared to me. Guarantee you'll probably do better than I did. But now, without any further delay, let's get into the game. One change I need to do though is on solo play, you don't use a horde marker. So go ahead and get rid of it. Why make it harder for yourself than it already is? So during solo play, you will only use the zombie's ability, and that's it. Just like during the setup, I'm going to be playing with the Greaser and the Game Boy Geek. The Greaser's ability is when riding a vehicle, you get one additional move, and your first melee attack is an automatic result of success, which is the gray zombie head on the die. Right here. You have a success, you have overkill, and of course you have 2 damage and, if I can find it, 1 damage to yourself. Zombie will always die, it just depends on what you get to do, and I'll explain all those once the die happens. And for the Game Boy Geek, his ability is, when you end your turn in a store with another human, gain 2 bullets. That's very important, because if at any time your health and your bullets merge together on the same number, then your player has been overrun and they die. Hopefully that doesn't happen, but if it does, that's okay. Turn them into a zombie also. Now the zombie gets to use 2 abilities on overruns, and you get to draw another character and play. Couple of things to note before we get started. If you see the run symbol on any part of the stores or the rooms within the stores, that means you can only take that action once that turn. That means if I use the run symbol here to gain 2 bullets, I get to gain, or gain 1 bullet, I get to gain a bullet. Then I get to move again. If I move to another run symbol, I can use that action also. But you can't use the same run symbol over and over again on one turn. Also, you have secret passageways. Here's the secret passageway here in Hers Jewelry, and it comes out in this location here, secret passageway, in Gamelin World, and vice versa. They go back and forth each other. And I believe that's the only 2 secret passageways in this game. In-game conditions are pretty simple. If you complete all the objectives, the humans win. If you run out of search cards, the zombie wins. Or if the barricade gets to 0 and there's no more victims to save in here, then the zombie wins. And what happens is when the barricade goes to 0, a zombie comes and hits it, you lose 1 victim to protect them, or survivor. If it gets to 0 again, you lose another survivor. But if it gets to a point where you cannot pull a survivor out because there's none there, then the game is over with. But let's not delay this any further. Let's get to playing. So it's real simple. When you move, you have to move 3 times. You have no choice. You don't have to take an action every time you move, but you must move 3 times. You cannot search a room until all the zombies are out of that entire store. So in order for me to search this store here for anything, and you got to be in the room to take that search action of the item in that room. But in order for me to search this room here, all zombies must be out of that entire store. Otherwise, you cannot take that search action. But let's get going so we can get this game started. So I'm going to move the Greaser first. He is orange. Like I said, I need to quarantine an infected, and I need to find a cure, which kind of goes together. Quarantine an infected, find a cure, you fix them, and then fix a helicopter so we can get them out of there. So this kind of thematic in this part right here. So let me see here. I'm going to move. He is in the courtyard. It's going to take 2 moves just to get to any room because you have the outer barrier of the courtyard also. So I'm going to go 1. I'm going to enter the room. 2 instead of using a pistol. And I'm going to use a melee attack. So I enter the room with a zombie. I roll a melee attack. Roll your dice. I'm going to use this dice tray here. And I take 2 wounds. The zombies automatically die every time. But in the struggle, I got wounded twice. So that was my second movement. I'm going to grab this barricade, and I still get 1 more movement and 1 more action. So if I stopped right here, I can't because I still have 1 more movement, but if I stopped right here and a zombie entered the room where I'm at, because you fill for numerical order, I would be in an overrun situation. So I need to move away from that. So I'm going to move here, my final action, to see what this cure item is, and it's D. I cannot play it because I got to find A first. So D is all the way down in the middle here. So I turn it back over. I know D is in Finish It Hardware, but I can't leave it exposed. It's almost like memory. So you got to remember that. And that ends my turn. What I failed to do, I'm going to do right now. You deal 2 cards to each of your player. So I'm going to deal a card to each of these. These are my search cards. You start each round with the search card. And then once you finish your movement, you turn the search card over. And what I have here is an Uzi, which is a great weapon to have, but I don't get it right now. Just because it's just, I identified it as it being in the room. When the next round comes up or someone else enters the room, you can grab it then as long as there's not any zombies there. Then I'm going to look at the top left-hand corner, and that symbol is green for radio. So I add a zombie to each of the green rooms. Luckily I wasn't in a room with a zombie, otherwise I would have been considered making noise. And that's definitely going to happen. So I add one zombie to each green room. So there, one goes here. And the other one goes here. And that ends my turn. And this card is identified as being with this store right here. So I place it next to this store. So when people enter it, they know that they can grab those items if it's cleared of zombies. Then I resupply the search card. You don't ever look at the search card until it's time to reveal it. Now it's the Game Boy Geek's turn. So I think I'll move the Game Boy Geek here. That's action 1. Can't do anything. I can attack that zombie, but I want to quarantine it. So I'll move action 2. Now I'm going to quarantine, which should make everybody nervous because you know my dice rolls are not that good. And when you quarantine a zombie, you roll the dice. And if you roll wound tokens, you take a wound. If you roll the gray zombie, the success zombie, nothing happens. You have to roll the green overkill zombie to get it. And you keep rolling till the zombie's been quarantined or you die. So let's go ahead and go for the first one. I got a green, perfect quarantine on first hit. So the zombie has been quarantined. I move it up 1 space. Remove the zombie from the room. So I've successfully quarantined 1 out of 5. But it does not count as an overkill because it was part of an objective. So you don't get to take the overkill actions. I still get another move, and I think I'm in room number 1, so it can't be good if I stay there. And when moving from room to room, probably should have said this the first time, as long as the walls are connecting, you get to move through them. Can't move diagonally, of course, but right here, it simulates as if the walls are damaged or broken anyways. So in this room, I can move to any one of these 3 rooms because this room is connected to all 3. Just like right here, he can move to all 3 of these rooms. So when you move about, you can move to all those rooms, you're good to go. The wall is connecting, but I'm going to move right here, and I'm going to shoot a zombie. So I'm going to lose 1 bullet. I'm going to shoot this zombie here. Get rid of that zombie. And because there was not a zombie in this room, I couldn't perform the special action of melee attacks. Gives me an additional move if it happens in that room. But that ends Game Boy Geek's turn. So we're going to flip it over. And it is a backpack item, Ninja Star. And let's see, noise is made in the blue room, or the blue room receives zombies. So we put 1 zombie in each blue room, which of course 1 goes here, right next to orange, and the other one will go right here in number 2. Then he gets another card to add to his search deck, and that will end his turn, and that is the end of 1 complete round. If you're enjoying the content being produced by Gaming Solo, then please like and subscribe to the channel. If you have any ideas or suggestions on how the channel can become better, then let me know in the comments below. If it's within my means, I will do my best to make that happen. If you're not comfortable with your comments going to the public domain, then email me at gamingsolo1of1@gmail.com. And once I'm done with the email, I'll delete it on my system, so therefore it doesn't go into the public domain through my services. But other than that, thank you again for watching these playthroughs. I truly appreciate it, and let's get back to the game. Alright, it's Greaser's turn. He's going to try to do a quarantine. So we're going to go here. Yeah, we still got to get 4 more. And perfect. 1 shot, got the quarantine. Well, luck is on my side with the dice right now. So we're up to 2 on the quarantine track. And he still has 2 more actions. So I think I'm going to head back to the courtyard. My last 2 moves. I'm going to heal. And I'm going to turn in the barrier, which goes right back to where you got it from. And then I'm going to increase my barrier by 2. And also, because I brought a supply crate, I get to draw from the supply deck over here by the objectives. So when you draw from the supply deck, you either get to keep the card. If you don't want the card, you shuffle it back into the supply deck, but you do not get to draw another card. And the card that I drew is the submachine gun. It's a ranged weapon. Awesome. If I perform a ranged attack, I can spend 2 bullets to kill 2 zombies zombies in rooms adjacent to me. So awesome. So when you draw a card that's going to be equipped, you got to look at the top right hand side. If it has a pistol, you have to put it in the hand that has the pistol. If it has a melee weapon, then you put it in the hand that shows for melee. So right now it's replacing the pistol with the submachine gun. And his turn is in, so we flip over a search card. And it is a bazooka. It's definitely a ranged weapon. And it's a, after a range attack, you must roll the melee die. If you roll a green, then all the zombies in the store are killed. If you roll any damage tokens, then you take damage. So, because I'm in the courtyard when I did the search card can go any one of these 4 adjacent stores. And so I'm going to place it right here because the Game Boy Geek is right there and he may be able to go there and grab that if he needs it. Then we replace the search card, put it back here. We also drew a purple symbol, so therefore we put out 2 zombies, 1 in each purple zone. So there's one that goes here where the motorcycle is, and the other one goes here where the Game Boy Geek is. No one's been overran, so we continue on with the play. Alright, because we got to do a quarantine. Game Boy Geek's going to move, and he's going to attempt a quarantine action. He has plenty of health right now. Not anymore because he just took 2 hits. It's not good. My rolling skills are disappearing again. Ah, perfect. Got it. He captured it. So this zombie has been quarantined. Drop it there, and we increase it to 3 now. We just need 2 more. So that was his first action. Second action, he's going to move back, and we're going to look at this cure token and see if it's what. Yes, it's an A. So now we're good. Now we got to find a B. We know the D is here, so now we got to find a B. So that's his second action. He can do a third action, and let's see here. If I move and grab the Ninja Star, yes. I'm going to move here. So I'm going to grab the Ninja Star. I'm going to place it, move him up a little bit. Place it here. It's going to replace his blade for now because it's a one-time use card. Oh, it's a backpack card. I'm sorry. So it doesn't replace the blade. It goes into the backpack area. And we're going to do a range attack on this zombie here. So I'm not going to use the Ninja Star yet, but I'm going to use a bullet, shoot this zombie because that room is starting to get full, and I'm worried about getting too full to moving into here. Even though the barrier's up to 4, don't want to take that chance. And that will end Game Boy Geek's turn. We turn over a search card. He has a shotgun, and it's in the green zone, so we'll place a shotgun here, and we'll place 2 zombies in the green zone, which was good. We took out 1 zombie, so we still have a little bit of breathing room. And no one's been overran yet. And then we replace a search card, and that ends the next round. Alright, it's Greaser's turn. He's going to take 2 moves. He's going to use 1 bullet and shoot this zombie here. Then he's going to move again. I need to quarantine, but I need to take these zombies out also. I may have to hold off on quarantine. I'm going to use 2 bullets using my submachine gun. I'm taking out these 2 zombies here. I still have 1 move left. I'm trying to figure out, should I go grab another barrier and take out that zombie, then run back. You know what? I do have my motorcycle ability. So I'm going to move here. I'm going to melee this zombie. Alright. I don't take any damage. He's dead. If I can get him off the board. He fought back there for a second. And now I'm going to look at this token first. It's an A. I don't need it yet because that's the last one that goes on the board now since I already have an A. But I know there's an A there, so D and A. And then he's going to take his motorcycle action. And so when you ride the motorcycle, you move 3 rooms. It doesn't say up to, so the assumption is I have to move 3 spaces. But when I get off the motorcycle, I can move 1 space and I get a free melee action with no damage to me. I don't get to overkill. It's just a simple success. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get on the motorcycle, put him in here, let him ride it, and I'm going to move 3 spaces. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Stop here, jump off the motorcycle, put the motorcycle back in the garage or the parking deck, and then I can, if I move here, I take him out, But if I move here, I take him out and I can grab the thing, but I risk being overran and causing, I'll take the risk. I'll move here, free melee action. Let me lay him back down so he can be seen. That's my free melee action. And now that room is cleared, I'm going to grab the gear so we can get up for the helicopter. And that ends the greaser's turn. So we're going to flip over the search card. It is a orange zone, so 2 zombies goes orange. So 1 goes here and 1 goes here. It is fireworks, and so it's a backpack item. Discard the card on your turn to take up to 3 zombies away from one place and put them in a different room each. So we'll place that. I'll put that up here. So it's now placed right here. It's obvious. It's next to that room. We've cleared that room out. I did not get any overrun, so that ends that turn. Put a search card out, and now it is Game Boy Geek's turn. So Game Boy Geek is going to move. He's going to move here. That's movement 1, and he's going to do a melee action. And he killed the zombie, did not take any damage, so that zombie's dead. There's nothing in that room, so he is going to move again, but this time he's going to attempt a quarantine. We still got to get 2 more zombies. So he took 2 wounds. That is not good. He's up to 4. Green, we got it. I need to get Game Boy Geek killed. So we quarantine another zombie. We need to get 1 more. That was his second action. The room is cleared, so he's going to resupply 1 bullet. Then he's going to move again. He's going to look at the token. It's a B. Awesome. So I need to find a C. We know for there's a D and A. And I'm in a room that if I stay there, I do not take a wound if I'm overrun. But I'm at 3, so there's no chance of me being overran. Chance of him being overran is right there. But that's going to be his 3 actions. We're going to flip over his search card. And it's a green room, so we got an overrun happening. So we put out 2 zombies. 1 here and 1 here. And we made a noise in that room, so another zombie goes out also. So you put out a total of 4 zombies if you're in the space that caused the noise. So he gets 1 wound for being overran. And that's it right there. And this bat will go... I'll put the card right here. The cards that go to that room, they're going to be right here. And that ends that. So I cannot kill a zombie unless I move out. I can't start, because you have to move before you do anything else. So that ends that. And then he will draw another search card. And that ends that round. Alright, we're back to the greaser. He's in a situation. I'm going to fix that real quick. I'm going to move him to here. I'm going to use 2 bullets because he uses a submachine gun again and take out both of these zombies. And now I'm going to look at this token. It's a D, so I can't use it yet. So I have a D, A, D. I need a C, then I can grab both those D's and work back. I have 2 more moves left. I'm going to do 1 move here. And I would use a bullet to help him, but I'm getting low on ammo. So I'm going to do my final move, and it puts me on the outer perimeter of the courtyard. I'm not in the courtyard yet. I need to deliver this token so I can get one of the helicopter parts repaired. We're going to flip over a search card. It is adrenaline backpack item. Discard this card on your turn to take up to 2 additional moves. That's pretty cool. And it's green, so here and here overrun happens again. And I'm going to put this, since I'm going to put this adrenaline card here. So we put out 2 zombies. I wasn't in the room that caused it, so we don't put out 4. But I have Game Boy Geek is there, so he takes another wound because he's sharing a space with the zombie. He got overrun. And then we get another search card and continue with play with Game Boy Geek. So now Game Boy Geek has to figure something out. He has a lot of wounds on him right now. He's going to move, use the Ninja Star. I'm going to discard it, put the discard pile there. And we're getting rid of that zombie, so in the adjacent room. He's going to move again, heal twice, and then we're going to move 1 more time and take out that zombie with a range attack. and that will end his turn. Do a search action. It's purple, so we'll put out 2 zombies, one in each purple area. So one goes here, and the other one goes here. And that's the end of Game Boy Geek's move. He's going to put the axe, I'm going to put it right here with the bazooka. Grab another search card, and that ends the next round. Alright, need to move Greaser, another space, do a healing action, drop off the helicopter gear part, which moves it to 2, or to 1 I mean. Then we put it on space 2. And see, he has 2 actions left. D, A, D. So I need to get these right here. So 1, 2, flip over, it's a B. And I need a C. So D, A, D, B. So these 2 have to be the C's. So I'm going to arm the trap because I'm in an area where I can arm a trap. And I think I'm going to put the trap, the way things are coming out, I'm going to put the trap here. Because that's probably the most dangerous. Another green, we'll put a zombie there, and then when zombie shows up, the trap will explode. Zombie goes away. Go ahead and flip over a, oh, we got the service dog card. It's one of the expansions. Ted the German Shepherd. And I'll let you guys take a look at it. That's what it looks like. And so when you collect the card, place the dog token next to the item you pull. It will move when you move. When the dog is with you, you may collect items, use room abilities, and pick up objective tokens even if your store still has zombies in it. And you can collect from adjacent stores if it is empty of zombies. But when you take a wound, the dog dies, it becomes eaten, and becomes a zombie. When the dog's a zombie dog, place it in the room where it happened at, and it gets treated like a regular zombie. Put that here. I'll put the dog token on it. And that shows noise in all the rooms, so there's some, basically what I can tell is, it's depending on the room you're in, so we created noise in all the orange rooms. So we gotta add 2 zombies to all the orange rooms. So that's 1, 2, and 1, and this one spills over into number 1 here. Draw another search card, and now it is Game Boy Geek's turn, but I realize I've messed up. So I've had 2 overruns, and on my zombie player mat, it means I take a wound for each overrun. So I would take a wound, but because I healed, I could heal 2, I only got to heal 1, so I live in 2, so he's back to 0. But Game Boy Geek is at 4. So I corrected, I apologize. If you caught it, good on you. If you didn't catch it, then good job of catching it with me. And I have not used my item token, so I'm going to equip, that's what makes this game so fun, is you got these weapons. I want to equip the Greaser with his submachine gun. There we go. Now we're playing. So the Greaser, he's at 4 wounds. He's at 7 on the bullet track. I think I'm going to have to move back 1 space and heal him again. 2 more heals. And then overruns are costing me 2 each time. Now that I caught that, I gotta remember that. He still has 2 movements left. We need to get here and here, but we need to quarantine a zombie still. 1, 2, we're going for a quarantine to close that out. Alright, so I have a little bit of breathing room, but not much. A miss, but no damage. I take 1 wound if I don't destroy the board first. Another wound. A miss. Oh my goodness. I want to destroy this board before I kill the zombies. And I got the zombie. He's been quarantined, and we've completed that objective. And he's going to pick up the crate, and that would end his turn. We need to go here next round, see what that is. He is at a risk of being overrun though, but he still has a small buffer. Do a search action. Search action is, and I forgot to redo his card last time, so this search action goes here, this one goes here, and this goes like this, and it is, the frequency is a purple room, so we got lucky. So we put 1 zombie in each purple room, and it's a radio action. You immediately gain 1 ammunition when you discard this card, so I'll place it right here. give him his search card that we failed to do at the last round. And that ends that round. Alright, we have about 6 or 7 rounds left. I've completed one of the 3 objectives, so I need to get hot on the other 2 real quick. Right now it is Greaser's turn. If I move there, did a melee, then I could spend 2 rounds of ammunition to kill those 2 adjacent. And there's just a secret path. I need to go to a room where there's ammunition available. I also need that dog because it gives me a lot of flexibility on grabbing stuff. I'm going to have to do a melee. I need to save the ammo. I'll move here. Move here. Roll for melee. And it's a kill. There's no action to be taken, so I'll move here. Roll for melee again. I take 2 wounds. And I kill the zombie, of course. And then I want to move here. Roll for another melee. And it's an overkill. Awesome. That's great. Look at this. It is a C, which is I need. Now I need the D, which is right here. So since I did the overkill, I get another action. And of course I'm going to, oh man, guess I'll move here and get that D. Wanted that bullet, but I'll have to wait. And that ends that turn. We will do a search action. It is purple room. So this room is full now, and this room is now full. And it's a grenade. We'll put it right here. And now it is Game Boy Geek's turn. He is struggling on health. I need that D up there. Then we need that C. Then we need to get these 2, B and A. I gotta get him some health, unfortunately. He does have 1 round of ammo left. So if he does, well, not 1 round, he has ammo left, I mean. So if we do 1 shoot into here, that'll slow down the spread. 2, we gain 2 health back, brings them back down to 2. We also drop off the crate, which increases our barrier to a maximum of 6. And he gets to get a supply draw. He drew a crowbar. After performing a melee attack, your next move may be to the entrance of an adjacent store. That's awesome. So that's a crowbar there. We're going to equip it. Let me find the crowbar. So his crowbar is now equipped. He gets 1 more move. He's going to move back. He's going to spend another round of ammo. I hate doing it to him because he's getting low. But he takes that guy out also. Now we do a search. Orange receives zombies. So 1 zombie here in room 1. And the other zombie in room 3. So this is about to be 1 more. We'll go into there and they'll bounce off the barrier and die. And this goes into, I think I'll put this gives me 2 additional moves. I'm going to go right here. I'm going to grab all these cards with my, I got a search action. All these cards and go through the ones I want. Hopefully they'll be helpful. Got some backpack items. Oh yeah, I'm going to go ahead and definitely grab those. And that will end the round right there. Okay, Greaser's action. He's going to move 1 space. Increase his ammo by 1 and grab all these items. Let's see what we have here, what I want to keep and put back in there. So I have the adrenaline, which gives me 2 additional moves. I'm keeping that. I have the grenade. When entering a store, discard this card to kill all zombies in the store. Then roll the melee die to see if I take wounds. I'm keeping that also. Keeping these 2. The communication one, the radio, discard immediately to gain 1 ammo. I'm going to take that and I'm going to discard it. So discard pile. I'm putting my ammo back up to 7. And then we have an Uzi. After performing a range attack, you may spend 1 additional ammo to move another player from adjacent room to 2 rooms away. Nah, I'm not going to keep that one. So I got 2 backpack items. I'm going to hold on to that. So that was 1 move. I need that C. Yeah, I'm going to move here, grab the crate. Then move here. I want to discard their grenade. I'm taking all these zombies out. Now I roll for wounds. And I do not take any wounds. Awesome, I was right behind the right area. And that will end his turn. we're going to still, well, no, that is his turn. I'm going to use the adrenaline, give me 2 more moves. I know that's a C. I need the D up there. 2 more moves. 1, 2, and I go into a melee. Awesome. Killed him with an overkill. That means I have 1 more move action. I was going to use a motorcycle. I am going to use a motorcycle. And I get to move 3 rooms. And then I get to move once and get a free melee. 1, 2, 3. Drop off here. I get to move once for a free melee. And I still have my overkill action left. And so I'm going to move back 1 and grab this D. And that will end his turn. Now we'll flip over the card. It is the blue room. This is a first aid kit. Awesome. I'm going to grab that first aid kit and heal even more. Or I might save it for Game Boy Geek. I don't know. We'll figure it out. So I grab the first aid kit. I put blue rooms take a zombie each. And now it is Game Boy Geek's turn. He is definitely going to move once, move twice, go into melee. I take 2 wounds, zombie's dead. That is not good. I'm on the verge of dying. Look at this. That's a C, of course, because I was expecting to do it. And then I move back 1. Yes. Then I'm going to grab the adrenaline. So grab this. If I can pick it up. And I'm going to use the adrenaline. I'll move 2 more spaces. 1, 2, and heal 2. That was close, but got it. And I could have used my crowbar to move to an adjacent store, but I had 1 move left. And well, either way, I still had it. I would have had to use adrenaline. And that ends that turn. We'll flip over a search card. Purple room gains a zombie. So we have 1 hit the barrier, zombie's dead. And the other purple room gets 1 right here. And that ends their turn. So this is an event card. I want to pay attention at first. So I have to remove an item from the game that I'm carrying, or I take a wound. So I lost my crowbar because I am not taking a chance to gain more wounds. And then we release search card, and that ends that turn. And we have, let me double check, 5 rounds remaining. So I have 5 rounds to get 2 more tokens, but I gotta get the helicopter parts. I've been avoiding it, trying to get those tokens. So I gotta work over there. Gotta get the dogs, what I gotta do. Alright, Greaser's gonna go. I think he's gonna go here. Expend 2 rounds of ammunition using his submachine gun. And he's gonna take out both of these zombies here. I need that, but that's a B. B. I need the B first. So then I think he's going to move again. I'm not going to spend ammo. Can't pick that up. And move 1 last time. Well, let me see here. Yeah, 1 last time. Let's melee. I take 1 round of damage. This zombie is dead. And that ends his turn. Go ahead and flip over. Alright. So it's green zone. We have a grenade. So the grenade will go here. We'll add 2 zombies to the green. 1, 2. Took it out just to come back. And now it is Game Boy Geek's turn. He is really hurting, so he's going to move. Let's see. 1. No. 1. Take no action. Go back. Do 2 more heals. 3. Expend 1 round of ammunition. And take out... take this guy out right here. And that ends his turn. Give search card back to Greaser. And see orange zone. Good thing he didn't walk in there. So we put 1 in each orange zone. 1 here and 1 here. Orange zone's filled back up. And it is a event card. So choose 1 weapon or an item that you're carrying and remove it from the game. Or else just take a health damage. I don't have any more items to get rid of. That's twice he's pulled that card. So he takes a health hit. And we'll replenish that, and that ends that turn. Alright, so I only got 2 health left for the greaser before it merges with the bullets, and then the greaser dies. But I want to get that grenade, so I need to take out that zombie. So I'm going to go ahead and perform a melee action. Move here. If I get 2 wounds, then that greaser becomes a zombie. So here goes. Hopefully I don't get anything, because then I grab the grenade and take a chance with the grenade. Okay, normal kill. Nothing special, but the kill is a kill, which I'm lucky. That's perfect. Get the grenade. Now I'm going to toss the grenade into the room, and hopefully I don't take more than 1 wound. Toss the grenade kills all of these, but I still have to roll for see if I take any wounds, if I haven't hit behind anything. Oh man. I take 1 wound. Prefer none, but 1's better than 2. I'm literally on the verge of dying here. And then I'm going to take 2 movement actions. 1, 2, and I'm grabbing the helicopter gear. And that ends my turn. Now it is the Game Boy Geek's turn. Oh, first I gotta flip over check my search card. Alright, made zombie spawn in blue. That's good. And this card goes here. I get 2 bullets, so if I stay there, I can grab it if no zombies spawn in the room. Yeah, I think that's what I want to do. That way I get 2 bullets, so it'll give me a buffer again. So Game Boy Geek gets to move 1 time, grab this token. It's a B, which we already knew it was going to be a B. I just need that. I need to get the gear 2 more times. Then Game Boy Geek is going to move. If I move towards D to get that, 1, 2, that would heal me. Gets me there faster. But the greaser gets to ride the motorcycle. The gear will go here next. 1, 2, 3. It'll put me 1 away if I get to ride a motorcycle, but I'm moving melee. We'll see. 2, 3. Max out his health. Could have grabbed a bullet, but I'm just too far away. I need to get positioned here. If I got to give him his search card. Flip over search card. Oh, it's another event. It's a green room event. So we'll add a zombie to each of the green rooms. 1 and 1. And the event is place 1 additional zombie in this store, then discard this card. So this store, is it referring to the symbol? So the assumption is the store that the zombie was in. But since he's in a courtyard, it specifically says courtyard on other cards. So I'm going to assume the store he just left, and I'll place it right here on number 1. And we'll go with that. If I'm wrong, let me know in the comments below. Like I says, I'm taking it subjective to how it says, so we'll see. Take another research card. And I am struggling to get the helicopter, so let's see what we got going. Now that ends the round.
See you guys next
Okay, I'm going to move once, grabbing the frequency card, and I'm gaining 2 bullets. Open that up a little bit there. And then I have to move through this zombie, so I'm going to do it. Move through here. Roll for contact. Oh, it took 2 health. Good thing I have those 2 bullets. And zombie's dead. That was action 2. Oh my goodness. I want to go here. I'm going to go here. Get closer to dropping off the gear, because then the next one goes here, then right back there. It is what it is. I'm pretty much stuck. I'll get 2 health back. And then I'll flip over the research card, or the search card. Happens in orange zone. Oh man. So this zombie comes back, and there's one that goes here. And this will go to any zone of my choice. I'll put it here. Get 3 bullets. And then maybe the Game Boy Geek can use it and start using some ammunition again. So that ends that one. Get another research card, or search card. I don't know why I keep saying research. And now it is Greaser's, or Game Boy Geek's turn. Oh, no turn it over yet. Did not see it. He's still following his path. So he's going to move 1, expend ammo, kill that zombie. 2, collect an ammo back. 3, check this out. Get the A. We've completed that objective. Then he's going to get on the motorcycle. Boom. He gets to move up to 3 rooms. Guess what I'm going to do? 1, 2. Oh wait, maybe not. I'm debating. I'm looking to see what I want to do. I have everything I need with the exception of the gear part. So he's going to go, well, he's going to grab this too and expend it and get 3 rounds of ammo back. Then he's going to go 1, 2, and 3 and jump off here. That way he can grab that gear. This goes back here, and he's set up to grab the gear for number 3, and I accept to grab gear number 4 if all goes well. Let's see what the greaser has. Purple room gets some zombies. So this purple room gets 1, and this purple room gets 1. Ooh, just in time. Got out of there just in time. And that ends his turn. And I will put this card here. He gets 1 more bullet. Can't grab it though. There's a zombie in there. He goes here. I got 2 more rounds left. And that ends that round. Alright, I have a small chance of winning this. I have 2 more rounds of cards, but when you run out of cards, you take 1 more round. So there's a chance that I can complete these objectives and win this game. So let's see what we're going to do. I'm going to move my greaser, drop off the gear token, move that up to number 2. Gear token goes here to number in the 3 slot. Then I'm going to, of course, get my 2 health, because I definitely need it. Then move back 1. I'm going to shoot that zombie for 1 bullet. So that was 2 actions. Third action is I'm moving here, going to collect a bullet. So that way if a zombie shows up here, I can shoot it, move in, grab the gear, and go back if all goes well. As long as he can do his job. And that was my third action. Flip over the card. It's an orange zone. Oh man. Hopefully the next one's not an orange zone. I'm screwed. So 1 here, and this zombie spills into here. Oh great. So now it's going to get really tight. And this card goes right here. Haven't grabbed the dog or anything yet. Put a search card there. I forgot to drop off this. So this goes back here and that goes up 1. Doesn't really matter at this point. Now it is the Game Boy Geek's turn. Let's see what we can do. Well, I gotta get a supply for dropping off that crate. It's a machete. If you roll a green in a melee attack, you may use an extra move to move up to 2 rooms. Perfect. Like that. Alright, Game Boy Geek's gonna move and attack. It's a normal kill. Then he's going to use his pistol, or yeah, I can take an action. I'll grab this. He's going to move and do another melee. It's a normal kill. Actually, I should have meleeed up here. So I'll melee up here. Then he's going to move here and do another melee. Come on, green. Nope. Normal kill though. And we collect that gear. And he's going to collect the Uzi. After I do a ranged attack, I can move a player up to 2 rooms. So I might be able to speed up the grab process. Alright, flip over the search card. And it's frequency and it's blue. Ooh, we got that just in time. So 1 and 1, and I need to get out of here. It's going to take 1, 2, 3 to drop it off. It goes there. Let's see. Well, hopefully. And so put the frequency card here, and put the search card here, and that will end Game Boy Geek's turn. He can move 1, expend an ammo, kill that guy if no other zombies show up, then collect an ammo back. We'll see. Let's go to the next round. Alright, there's not much I can do in this area here except for kind of keep it clear. I have enough barriers. I'm not too worried about these zombies. Oh, so this zombie's dead because it stepped on a trap. So that kind of opened that up. I didn't catch it earlier. Now I'll get back to the game. So I'm trying to keep this area free of zombies. So I'll move 1, expend a round, take that zombie out. Number 2, heal. Number 3, move back and be ready to move into there. And that ends that turn. We're going to, I want to equip, I'm going to equip my Uzi onto my Game Boy Geek. And see, the search card is purple. We add 1 zombie to each purple zone. So 1 here. Like I said, I'm not worried. I got the bear. 1 there. It's a first aid. Since I'm there, I'm going to drop the first aid. I'm just going to drop it here. Why not? And so greaser will get 1 more turn after this. So Game Boy Geek, he gets to move a total of 3 spaces. He's going to move 1, spin in ammo, shoot this zombie, just because. And then he's going to get a bullet back. 2, 3. We're going to drop off the gear in zone 4. We only need to get helicopter one more time. I think we're going to get it. I think I'm no speed. Oh my goodness. Alright, so we're lucky. It is an event card. The blue zones get a zombie. So 1 here and 1 here. And it says add another zombie to this store. So discard, I'm going to do like I did last time. Just left the store, so I'm going to add it right there. The store I just left. And that ends his turn. And that ends that round. Going to the final round. Alright. Going to win this game. We're going to move 1. Grab this token. And you know what? Because we don't lose our humanity, I'm also going to grab the dog card. So I can put the dog with me. Dog's going to get out here with us. So dog is going to track along with me. Now I'll grab the first aid kit, might as well. Let's see, grab the refrigerator, gain 3 bullets. I'm grabbing that too. Go 1, 2, back up to 9 rounds of ammunition. Because we're about to get out of here, so I might as well stock up. And I don't want any of the other weapons. You know, I'll grab the axe for the Game Boy Geek. I'll give it to him when we get on the helicopter. Well, I can't grab it because I have to discard. So, alright, I won't grab the axe. I'm just playing this out now. And then me and the dog are going to go back our last 2 spaces. 1, 2, drop off that gear. Well, I had a barrier on me to get another card. I don't worry about it. It is what it is. Finally finished. So, go to the last port here. And we have completed the game. We've escaped. We first quarantined some infected, discovered a cure, cured those 5 infected. Then we all, along with our dog, got on the helicopter and got out of there with some extra ammunition and weapons. All in all, a tight win. Came down to the very last 2 actions. And I like it. Call it a game. And I'll take that win any day. I'll get with you guys on my final thoughts here in a minute. So Tiny Epic Zombies. I like the game. It's fun. I'm a fan of Gamelyn games, so it doesn't take a lot for Gamelyn games to please me because they stick to the same standard, you know, for most of their games. You know what you're getting into. You know you're getting cards. You know you're going to lay out modular systems of the cards, and it's going to get different play every time. I think Vikings is the only one that kind of goes away from that, but Vikings is a huge hit too, so I can't complain too much about when they changed up a tiny bit. But I like Tiny Epic Zombies because it reminds me when I was a kid watching all those zombie movies by George A. Romero and them, and you know, watching the ones where they're stuck in the mall and everything and trying to just live out their life. And this right here kind of brings back some of those memories. And so I think it's always in my top 5 of the Tiny Epic series, maybe in the top 3. I think it changes a lot between Quest and Galaxies and stuff like that, but I really enjoy it. I think it depends on the time of year, what position it'll fall. Towards the Halloween time of year, this comes out a little more often. But I like a game. I would definitely recommend it for anyone who likes the zombie series, was tired of the older genre where it's like just, you know, zombies mauling you and you're trying to roll and everything. This, you're going to kill the zombie every time. You may take a little bit of damage, but you're really just around completing objectives. And I like how you can take the objectives and just link them together like I did. Like I said, you know, I had to quarantine some zombies, had to find a cure, and we had to get parts to get the helicopter out there. If you link it together, and you can play it off like you're going to quarantine zombies to cure them. Once you cure them, you get in a helicopter together before it gets too bad. So it was really enjoyable and I liked it. So thematically, you can really get into it. Tomorrow on the 13 Games to Halloween for Day 8, we're going to play the game Terror Below. If you're a fan of the movie series Tremors, this one is kind of similar to that, so they'll make you a fan of this also. You're following kind of same guidelines, you're moving around, collecting stuff, the worms are jumping out of the ground and you're trying to avoid the debris and you're fighting them. So it's a fun game to play. I like it, I enjoy it a lot, and I think you will too. So I'll see you tomorrow on the 13 Games at Halloween when we play Tremors. Once again, thank you for joining me at Gaming Solo. It's a truly honor and a privilege you're taking your time out of your schedule to watch some of the stuff that I'm doing. I hope that what I'm doing is well worth your time, because I can't give that time back to you once you give it to me, unfortunately. If you see any mistakes I made during this playthrough or have any suggestions, let me know in the comments below. And if it's something that I can fix within, or if there's any improvements that I can add to this channel, then I'll do my best to make it happen. If you don't put your comments in public domain, then email me at gamingsolo101@gmail.com, and I will get back to you on that email, and I will delete that email once done so it doesn't get put out in the public domain either. And like I said, if you get the opportunity to go to the Solo Board Gamers Facebook page, check them out, join it. Be a part of the group. It's a great group. I really enjoy it. I get a lot of my ideas from them. But other than that, thanks again. My cat is telling me it's time to go. But thank you again and have a great day. And thank you for joining me at Gaming Solo. Good night.